Okay, it is recording now. Very good, my friend. 2024 has been one heck of a year. This year brought both magnificent moments and something that needs to be optimized. I'm sure that in life of any individual there are things that this individual secretly or publicly wants to improve. So, in my case, I can list top 3 things that I started acknowledging and working on in 2024, but those things are not easy to improve overnight, so work continues in 2025. Let's take a look at those top 3 things, or top 3 bad things, in my opinion, that I would like to improve in myself. And also I'm going to share how I'm going about improvement. Number 1, bitterness, jealousy, and what else? And the irritability. So those things can be found pretty much in any individual, unless that individual is extremely good in life. However, if you find those things in yourself, probably it's going to be a good idea to improve them. Why did I decide to improve those things? Because every time I experience bitterness, jealousy, and irritability, I don't feel good inside of myself. So I decided, okay, well, I'm going to improve this habit. Maybe it's not going to be possible to completely eradicate those, this trifecta of feelings, so to say, but it's going to be possible to improve them and consequently improve the quality of my life. So, what did I decide to do? First of all, I decided to face the cold, harsh reality that I do possess those feelings, and consequently I need to kind of like do something about them if I don't want to possess them anymore, or if I want to possess them on a smaller scale. So the first step was acknowledgement and facing of the facts. Okay, so that's number 1. It's not pleasant, but you will feel already, or I did feel a little bit better after just acknowledging, okay, I am bitter, maybe 4 days a week or something like that, right? I am irritable every time something doesn't go my way, right? Maybe the remote control is misplaced, or the dishes are not clean. So things can go on and on, example-wise, and I can be irritated by a myriad of things. If I'm irritated by a myriad of things, I'm going to have a very hard life. Then also jealousy. Oh, somebody succeeded, somebody got a reward, somebody got some sort of award, somebody is more successful in life than me. The list goes on, in my opinion. In my case, rather. And then again, so this doesn't make me feel good. So typically, by some reason, those feelings show up all the time with approximately the same frequency on a weekly or daily basis. Even I decided to figure out the facts or factors that make me bitter, that make me irritable, and that make me jealous, right? So, and then every time I face those factors, I decide to consciously eliminate the respective feelings of bitterness, irritability, and jealousy from my mind. So, as they say, the mind can be your greatest enemy, or it can be your greatest friend. In my case, I decided to explore the friendly part of my mind, and just with my mind, affirmations and other simple available tools that your mind can provide, I gradually was able to decrease the number of incidents when I'm bitter, when I'm jealous, and when I'm irritated. And as a result of those things, just with the mind control and telling myself, okay, let's turn off bitterness, let's turn off jealousy, let's turn off irritability, I felt much better, and then my life quality did improve dramatically. There is some kind of like amount of mind energy that bitterness takes in order for you to become bitter, right? Same with jealousy and irritability. What if I decide to channel this mind energy into something else, such as doing the dishes, being a better person, calling a friend, and so on and so on? You can imagine that there is a plethora of examples of good small things which would benefit from using your mind energy. And in turn, you'll benefit tremendously from doing those small things. Number 2 top thing which I would like to get rid of is over. This I end up applying to a lot of situations in my life, unfortunately. And what happens is that, for example, there are maybe like 50 tasks that I need to do, and I keep thinking about 35 of them, right? So what happens is I put them off to the next day, next week, next month, next year, and they just are becoming lingering tasks. This is not good because they just are a dead weight on my shoulders. I decided to make lists of those things which linger, and every day or so I address one of them and I get it done. If I have some new tasks that's coming in about which I need to think, I'm just trying to do this faster than it used to be. Once I don't overthink, I don't have that many lingering tasks on my plate, and I get rid of tasks that can potentially become lingering by executing them faster. Number 3. What's number 3? Number 3 is self-control. There are tasks or there are things that we are very much willing to do, such as bad habits, right? Such as some sort of addictions. Maybe it's excessive video gaming. Maybe it is excessive consumption of soda, ultra-processed food. Maybe it is excessive consumption of takeouts and fast food. You name it. There are many addictions which feel very pleasant at the moment, which many people are experiencing these days, but it's going to be a good idea to get rid of them because they don't make our life good, especially when we indulge into them too much, right? So maybe too much fast food will bring down your health. Too much video gaming will consume a lot of hours of your day and you will become a person who accomplishes less. I decided to make a table in my telephone, and in this table I decided to track those bad habits. I made a list of them and then I added a number of columns which correspond to the number of days in a week, and every day I was tracking how much I was indulging into a particular bad habit. What can be improved can be measured, or rather what can be measured can be improved. Maybe both statements work, who knows. Anyway, once you see what you are doing in terms of your bad habits in the stable form, you kind of be like, okay, well, that is too much of video games, that is too much of fast food, that is too much of sugar in my life, and so on, right? So this will push you to improve those things. And then instead of trying to quit them cold turkey and failing the next week, you might as well improve every day gradually across the slate of all those bad habits that you might have. So that was my approach, and then if I look at several weeks of improvement, various bad habits gradually, day by day, I will see the progress. And the progress is just measured, in my case, in the decreasing amounts of the indulging into those bad habits. As a result, I felt happier, my life quality improved tremendously, which is one of the huge motivators that you can use for yourself when you try to get rid of certain bad habits. And that being said, the battle continues across various fronts. I'm in the ring of fire if I think about the bad habits and various things that have to be optimized in my life, but I keep going because I can see that as I gradually improve myself along various fronts, my life gradually becomes better. That's what you can use as a motivation for yourself, alongside many other things that can motivate you to become a better person. In 2025, keep hacking the life.
Good evening, everyone. If you're watching this at around probably the time we uploaded, then Happy New Year. And the thing is, with New Year's, we always greet the next year of our life feeling fresh, having a list of desires and motivations, having goals, dreams, and ambitions that we think, yes, I can take them all on. And I really hope we do take them all on, because nothing feels better than looking back and saying, yes, I did everything I wanted to do this year, and hopefully even more. If not, that's okay. The thing is, we feel this way because when the Earth does a full rotation around the sun, we associate it to a new, clean slate, a fresh beginning. The thing is, the whole world celebrates that fresh beginning with us. That celebration, that sharing of joy and happiness creates a sense of unity. Sharing your dreams and goals and desires creates a positive feedback response, and you feel great. But that's not the case all the time. Most of the time, we have these goals and dreams. Maybe we work on it this month. Next month, it feels a little bit harder. And the third month, it's done, all motivation gone, thrown out, feel tired and drained. That feeling of this fresh beginning is not with us anymore. Why is that? You think, well, this is a fresh new day. Tomorrow is gonna wake up like any other day. You're gonna wake up like that day 3 months in the future, hopefully. And in that time, motivation might not be there, which is fine. It's not supposed to be there anyways. People always associate motivation with fuel, like this is the source that's keeping me going, rather than it's not. It can be the jump start, the kick start, the ignition that lights up the rocket. Now, the thing is, that fuel is going to take you there, and at some points, tank is going to run empty, and that's fine. But what you need to understand is that having this sensation where it's new year, new me, all these goals and dreams I want to keep are only important in that time frame, that very short time frame, is so detrimental to everything you could possibly achieve. Because what happens is, think of it this way, that feeling of freshness, this new beginning that starts tomorrow in this new year, narrow it down to the same way as the day, as the week, as the month. Tomorrow is another fresh new day. You wake up the next day again, tomorrow's another fresh new day. Next day again, tomorrow's another fresh new day. Approaching it this way can help you. Instead of thinking, well, it's just this fresh new year. I can't tell you that I've ever had a point where I'm like, yes, this thing I kept in my mind only once and then never thought of it the whole year, and I'm going to remember it again at the end of the next year. It's not the case. I'm going to forget about it. But what I do remember is that the next day I think about it. The next day I think about it again. The next day I think about it again. Every day I'm thinking about it because I'm holding it to a daily standard. I'm not holding it to this long time frame of 365 days, of all these weeks and months. No, I'm just focusing on this one day. When my focus is there, that's a fresh new good day. So think of it this way. Motivation's gonna die out, you're gonna feel tired, you're gonna feel drained. That's fine too. But tomorrow's a fresh new day. Approach this new year with this mindset. See how it changes you. See whether it helps you get those goals. And I really hope it does. With that being said, it's almost time here. Hope everyone has a happy new year. Keep hacking the life.